Hello student, welcome to next lecture of second chapter installation and configuration of Android. Today is our lecture third. So let's start. Learning outcome of today's video. First we see the Dalvik virtual machine DVM. Then next we see the difference between JVM, that is Java virtual machine, and DVM, that is Dalvik virtual machine. Okay, so let's start with Dalvik virtual machine. The key figure in Google implementation of JVM is Dan Bronston, who has written the Dalvik VM. Okay, so Dan Bronston written the Dalvik. Okay, Dalvik VM. Dalvik is the name of town in Iceland. Okay, so it is the name of one place. Second point, Dalvik VM takes the generated Java class file and combine them into one or more Dalvik executable files, that is .dex file. Okay, so in Java, when we execute the program, .class file is created. Okay, all of you know this. We execute the many programs in Java and advanced Java. So that time when you compile the program, after compilation, successful compilation, .class file is created. Okay, so .class file is directly not run on Android. Okay, so for that DVM, that is Dalvik VM, is combine that files, .class files, and create .dex file, Dalvik executable files. Okay, Android use the Dalvik virtual machine with just during time compilation to run Dalvik bytecode. Okay, bytecode which is frequently translated from Java bytecode. Okay, so bytecode, that is .class file, contain the code. That code is called as bytecode. Okay, it is some specific code. Okay, so that Java bytecode is converted into Dalvik bytecode. Okay, when we run the Android program. Okay, for that Android use the Dalvik virtual machine just at the time of compilation. Okay, next one, Android program are compiled into .dex Dalvik executable file, which are in turn zipped into single .apk file on the device. Okay, so understand this point. First, the collection of .class file. Okay, in Java, the collection of .class file, we create .jar file, jar file. Okay, in Android, the collection of .dex file is zipped into .apk file. Okay, all of you use the mobiles. When we download any application, okay, so that application file have extension as .apk. Okay, so Java में .jar फाइल रहता है, Android में .apk फाइल क्रिएट होता है. ओके, और उस वो फाइल में क्या रहता है, it contain the compile .dex file. Okay, collection or compile .dex file. Okay, so remember what Java jar file, Android .apk. Okay, next one, Dalvik virtual machine. Okay, we see the JVM, Java virtual machine. The Android use the particular virtual machine, that is Dalvik virtual machine, to run the Java based application. Okay, so Java based application के लिए Dalvik virtual machine is very crucial and very important. Okay, Dalvik is a vital part of Android, which is normally used on mobile device such as mobile phone, tablet, computer, embedded devices, just example smart TVs and media streamers. Okay, so Dalvik is very important part, and it is which is normally used in mobile devices or Android phones. Okay, Dalvik use an own bytecode format, that is Dalvik bytecode, which is different from Java bytecode. Okay, so remember this, Java bytecode and Dalvik bytecode is not same. Okay, these are the two different part. So Java class file cannot be directly run on Android. Okay, जो Java का dot class file है, okay, it is not cannot directly run on Android. They need to get convert into Dalvik bytecode format, which is compiled by the DEX compiler. Okay, so first क्या Dalvik compiler क्या करेगा, वो जो जावा बाइट कोड है उसको दाल्विक बाइट कोड में कन्वर्ट करेगा एंड देन कंपाइल इनटू DEX compiler. Okay, so remember this point. So here is I give the diagrammatical representation. Okay, dot class file, collection of dot class file is called as .jar and collection of one DEX file is called as APK. Okay, for Android application you must create .apk file. Okay, this file cannot run directly on the Android. Okay, and it is structure of the files. Next one, we see the difference between JVM and DVM. Okay, JVM Java Virtual Machine, DVM Dalvik Virtual Machine. First point is JVM support multiple operating system. Okay, so and DVM support only Android operating system. So simple, JVM we can run Java Virtual Machine, we can run on Windows, we can run on Linux. Okay, so it is run on multiple operating system, but DVM only run on support the Android operating system. Okay, first. Second point, it compile Java bytecode and DVM compile Dalvik bytecode. Okay, so second point is very simple. Third point, it forms separate class in separate dot class bytecode file. Okay, so हर क्लास के लिए एक सेपरेट डॉट क्लास फाइल क्रिएट होता है. इट फॉर्म मल्टीपल क्लास इन वन .dx बाइट कोड फाइल. ओके, इन एंड्रॉइड Dalvik machine the multiple class file is combined in one .dx file. Next point, JVM is based on stack based virtual machine architecture and DVM is based on register based virtual machine architecture. Next point, JVM runs on more memory and DVM runs on less memory. So it is one advantage of DVM, it runs on less memory. So JVM के लिए ज़्यादा memory चाहिए. Next one, the executable format of JVM is jar, one or more dot class files, and the executable format of DVM is APK. Okay, so Java application अगर आपने डाउनलोड किया, any Java application that have .jar file, okay, and in DVM आपने अगर कोई application डाउनलोड किया which is developed in Android, that is have extension APK. The 7 point, it have the different constant poles. In DVM it have common constant pole. Okay, next one, JVM runs dot class bytecode code directly. The dot class bytecode are optimized to .odx format before the executing DVM. Okay, so these are the difference between JVM and DVM. Okay, so this question is very important according to exam point of view, so remember this point. Next, last point in second chapter, steps to install and configure Android Studio and SDK. Okay, so first download the Android Studio latest version. Okay, then follow the steps in practical 2 already uploaded in Google Classroom. Okay, एक सेकेंड प्रैक्टिकल में मैंने आपको हाउ टू इंस्टॉल एंड कॉन्फ़िगरेशन का एक वीडियो अपलोड किया है, उसमें आप चेक कर सकते हो हाउ टू इंस्टॉल द एंड्रॉयड स्टूडियो. So first two chapters are very small. From third chapter it is very syllabus is very vast. Okay, and all basics we study in this chapter. Okay, in from third chapter. Okay, so thank you.